This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Knocked down immediately.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets rid of it.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Turns it upfield. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're going to test the right side with this one. All over him immediately.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, we just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle that, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Turns up, it's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Selling the fake. Unloads to the right. Grabs it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Just smothered on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's at these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This quarterback part of their running game. Down he goes.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to have it on 4th down. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
And man, that is crushing to a defense. You force the 4th down. You know they're going to run the football. You're bringing guys near the line of scrimmage, and you can't get him to the ground. Not only does he get the 1st down, he gets a huge chunk after that. This defense is definitely going to be deflated.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Pruitt. Finds his big tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Meee. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll move the wide receiver. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Maybe tried to baby that one in there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Still looking to his right. Hard running there. He is knocked out of bounds and could not get there. A stop on 4th and goal. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Keep it on the ground. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Man, not much wiggle room. All carry there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the gun, it's Montgomery. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Pruitt. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The screen, and watch out. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside. It's Clark. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sells the run, looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Scanning the field, it's Pruitt. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the secondary.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He got it, and now the lead is even bigger. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Play action, Carr. Left side is Owens. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. To the air again, Carr. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the field. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Carr. He's got him in the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Sets his feet, it's Carr. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out wide left, it's Meee. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fresh set of downs going up top. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Boyd. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Trying to run, it's Clark. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 8 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
And it's the Bruins coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Right back to it. He's got the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you...
Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Under pressure, and he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Play fake, Carr. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's another play by this defense, and there's not much good, guys, I can say about this offense. I mean, they got the goose egg on the board. In 3rd and long again, something needs to go right for this club. They need to get some kind of shot in the arm, some kind of play, because right now it's been really bad.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Turns it upfield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And you see these across college football, so many opportunities for 2-point plays, and now the play sheet gets bigger and bigger, and they wanted to throw, but they just couldn't complete the pass.
On the run from inside his 25. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Pruitt. The quick game. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Throwing right. He makes the catch. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Powers through the defender, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Moves the pocket. It's Pruitt. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Gators moving quickly to the line, making the adjustment. Snapped on 4th down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Trying the left side. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the rock. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Pruitt. Right side, it's Abrams. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll send the back in motion. On the move. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Wide receiver going in motion. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Florida! 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. He'll set up to throw. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Looking left, and he just overshot his man and bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Second and long here. They'll go to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel a little bit more.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The play fake. Fires left. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup for 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
23 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wants to throw one first. Unloads it left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. He's going to let it go. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the 5th. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. Turning it on. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Drops back on first down. Look out. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Second down to the air. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.